Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm bringing you a video on my impressions of this past weekend's ArcheAge beta event. But Bloodkips, you're not playing ArcheAge, you're playing Warlords of Draenor, you silly boy. Well, that's a good question, Billy. The main reason why I'm not showing any more of my footage for ArcheAge is, well, because 99% of that footage is just level grinding. Going quest to quest to quest to quest to quest, and nothing else. It doesn't really show off any of the good features of the game, um, but I hope to give you what my impressions are of the game and maybe help you decide on whether or not this is a game for you. My initial plan was to show off some of the major features of the game, such as player housing, building my own house, owning my own land, building my own farm, raising animals, farming up crops, showing off the very detailed crafting system. But I was unable to do so because my account status was basically that of a trial user. I had received a invite in my email from Tryon to try this game out during this past beta event. Um, and apparently that just means you're a trial user if you don't sign up for founder access. So I was very limited into what I could do initially, such as grinding quests, doing some crafting, and using public farms to raise livestock and grow crops. But if you want to build your own house, own a farm, and I also believe build your own boat, you're going to have to pay monthly to do any of that. Um, and that brings me to my first gripe of the game. If you want to own your in game property, you need to pay with real life money. And on top of that, you also need to pay taxes in game weekly, and if you don't keep paying your taxes, then basically your land and house and farm come up to grabs for any other player to come and just to take over. And I really don't think that's right. Um, my second gripe, and it's not really that big of a gripe, but it's about the PvP. From what I've heard in game from other players, is that PvP doesn't really become a thing until level 30. You can duel your own faction, pre 30, but before then, you don't really get to interact with the other faction apparently until after level 30. And I only got to level 19 before I wanted to gouge my eyes out from just quest grinding. So, let's see. I'm not sure if there's any battleground instances, or if the game is nothing but world PvP. But if you would like to see what world PvP is like in game, check out the link in the description below. It's a video posted by Yogscast Panda. He's showing off some of the max level world PvP. Basically, he and his guild went around on their big pirate ships, and they ganked this other guild trying to do some like major crafting, I something like that, moving some items around. I'm not really sure how that all that stuff works, but it's a very interesting video, and so check it out. Um, my third and final gripe of this video is the questing, and you heard me before say like how the questing is just so bland. It's just it's not it's so unoriginal. Um, it does have the fact that you can turn in a quest like half completed, or if you're like a masochist and you want to go grind some bare asses, go ahead and do so. You can get like 100 out of 10 and turn that in for extra credit. But basically, the quests were go kill 10 of X and come back and talk to me, or give this message to the person standing next to me, or report to this town. They need your help with these wolves. It's really just bland questing. There is a storyline quest that follows you throughout the game that I wasn't really interested in. It's got cutscenes whenever you go to turn in a quest or get a new quest for your story quest, but quest. But anyway, I just skipped those cutscenes because that story was just so it I didn't like it. It wasn't anything like Star Wars. Lord, the whatever that Star Wars MMO was. I can't think of the name. That story quest had me in the game. I really felt like I was my character in that game, and it's like, okay, I'm obviously somebody controlling this other dude doing these mundane tasks. So anyway, that's the end of my rant about the questing. My final thoughts about ArcheAge are that it is a decent MMO. It is a very, very beautiful game. A lot of times I just really stood there and took in the scenery. It is very well done. Um, the the wildlife, the models that they used, they just look so amazing, so detailed. It's just wow, really. But I do like that the game is being released free to play. That's a major plus for anybody that's kind of unsure about the game and would like to try it out. You're not locked into paying a monthly subscription. You could go play the game, realize it's not for you, put it down, go do something else. Um, Looking at the in-game store, it mostly consisted of mounts, vanity items, boost to your crafting, and an XP boost. So I didn't really get to take that it's going to be like a pay-to-win system. Um, let's see. It really does have some great potential to be a very popular game. I'm still unsure of what most of the features will be when it's released. I kind of followed the game when I heard about it, and then kind of dropped off in interest for a while because I haven't heard anything about it. And then I got this beta invite, and I was like, ooh, I'll go try this out. So, um, I will be playing. I will most likely play this game when it's released as a trial. And if I feel like if it deserves my money, then I'll put my money down and I'll become whatever they consider a non-trial character to be, I guess, premium account, if you want to call it. Um, anyway, this is my unbiased impression of the game. I mean, I've only got to play it over the weekend. 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I played it, and I like it. It's a nice game. So anyway, I'm going to provide links down below for the ArcheAge website. You can go there. You can learn more about the game. Sign up for a beta invite. I believe there is one more beta event before it goes to an open beta. You can also give them money to become a founder. You get some really nice perks. Some really nice in-game items. One major thing I do like about this game, you can design your own logo, which will show up on your sales, and I thought that was really freaking awesome. I like that. You could draw your own logo if you're artistic, or if your guild has a crest that they like to show off. You can have that. So I mean that's another thing that just came to mind. But anyway, check out the website below. You like it, become a give them your money, become a founder, get instant access, get early access before it's released. You also get some good in-game items as well. You get like a really awesome glider, some mounts, um, and some nice perks to go along with that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Give me a comment saying how much I suck, or how much you loved it, and I'll continue to do more. So see you later.
I can't cast that yet. I need to target something first. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Enubilore Delana. Remember the sun well. Shorel Oran. The reckon.
don't